welcome to the second installment of Kathy's Corner. Today's guest, Heather, one of our PTs, she's going to be talking about posture today. So, what can affect or cause poor posture?
Well, many different things. Extrinsically, they all boil down to this easy zone that we have here. So, we have a lot of great technology that has advanced us, but it also allows us to just kind of stay here all the time. So there's a lot of desk jobs that involve computer work, phone work. We have our phones and our tablets. Driving is here. Everything's just kind of here, and we don't have to stretch out of it at all. So we all tend to kind of do this all day long, and that causes poor posture. And then intrinsically, if we have a weak core or just tight chest, upper back, neck, it can all contribute to poor posture as well.
That makes sense. So how do you prevent your posture from getting worse then?
Primarily just being aware of your posture. So your head should sit over your shoulders, and your shoulders should sit over your hips, whether you're sitting or standing. So if you're at work and you're perched on the edge of your chair doing your job, which is good because that means you're concentrating, but it also means your back's not supported and you're not using your nice chair that you have. So you want to reset yourself every 10 minutes or so. So if you have to set a timer on your phone, that's helpful, and just put yourself back in your chair. So something's supporting your low back, like a pillow or the chair itself. Any chair should kind of conform to the natural curves of your spine. And if you can get a standing or sitting desk, that's also helpful. Taking breaks from prolonged sitting or driving is good too. So getting up to walk around every hour or two at work, and then if you're driving, getting out and walking around every couple hours prevents just being here all the time. And then in general, strengthening exercises for your core, your upper back, and your neck, and regular stretching.
Okay, makes sense. So then why is good posture important?
Well, it will help you decrease injuries. So if you're walking forward like this, if you get into this habit, it causes your center of gravity to be farther forward, which can lead to imbalance and then falls. Poor posture doesn't allow you to breathe nice and deeply or digest well, so that can lead to all sorts of troubles. And it can just lead to muscle strains or nerve injuries just from overstretched muscles. Wear and tear on the spine, disc bulges, disc herniations, things like that. So good posture just helps keep your blood flow easily.
Okay. What are some tips for better posture at work?
Well, like I said, setting the timer to reset your posture, but also setting a timer to get up and move around. The sitting and standing desk is good because standing is good for some of the day, but you also need to sit down sometimes. So it's helpful to have one that can go up and down, which isn't always feasible, but it's an option sometimes. When you do have your chair set up, so you have a good chair, you want your feet flat on the ground. So the chair level should be something that allows that. You should have your arms on the armrests. Your elbows should be around 90 degrees, and then typing here. So if you have a laptop, that means your hands are up here, and that's a lot of strain on your shoulders and your neck. So if you get a separate keyboard, that can be helpful. And then the monitor should be just below eye level so that you're not straining your neck and looking slightly up all the time. If you have to dress up for work, try not to wear heels all the time because that can cause tight leg muscles and it will tilt your pelvis slightly throughout the day, which can cause low back pain and poor posture in the long run. If you have a job that requires overhead work or hands-out work like a hairdresser or an electrician, if you're working above your head, it helps to not look, if you can stop looking what you're doing all the time and look down sometimes to rest your head, that's good. And then stretching out of that hyperextended position is good because usually for poor computer posture, we want to stretch out like that. But for that kind of a job, you'd want to stretch in like this and stretch these upper back muscles and neck muscles like that. And then in general, keeping up your core strength through various exercises, your back strength, your neck strength, and then stretching.
That's great. Thank you for sharing your tips.
You're welcome.
And again, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us. And, look for the next installment next month. Thank you.